The latest episode of New Heights just gave us one of the most vulnerable moments we've ever seen from Travis Kelce. It started off like any other Jason cracking jokes, throwing in sarcastic jabs about Trav's new smoothie habits and how he's become Mr. Nashville overnight. The brothers were in full swing until Jason casually asked about Trav's recent trip to visit Taylor Swift's family. "So, you see her dad again?" Jason asked, not even trying to hide the curiosity. Travis tried to laugh it off at first, brushing his hand through his beard and saying, "Ah, yeah," in that familiar way he uses when he doesn't want to get too deep. But then the energy shifted. He paused, looked down. You could see it. In his eyes, something heavy. Jason softened his voice, like he already knew what was coming. "He doing all right?" he asked. There was a beat of silence before Trav quietly nodded, then looked off camera. "Yeah, he's a good man," he said, and his voice caught on that last word. No flashy breakdown, no dramatic music, just that human crack in his tone that said everything. He didn't give specifics. He didn't need to. For fans who've been following closely, signs have been there. Scott Swift hasn't been in the spotlight much lately. And when Taylor guards something that closely, it's usually because she's protecting someone she loves. Travis didn't push it. He just added almost under his breath, "It was good to be there. Sometimes it ain't about the words." That single line hung in the air like a truth bomb. Jason, always the protector when things get too real, didn't joke, didn't deflect. He nodded, leaned back slightly, and said something simple but weighty. "That's love, Trav. That's what being there looks like." And man, in a podcast filled with football takes and hilarious brotherly chaos, that one moment hit like a freight train. Travis Kelce, the loud, energetic, touchdown-celebrating tight end, peeled back the curtain for just a second and showed us what real love looks like. It's not just the romantic kind, but the kind that shows up for your partner's family in quiet, private ways. That's not a fling. That's not PR. That's a man stepping into someone's world and taking care of the people she loves. And the way Jason backed off and gave his brother the space to speak without pushing or prying. That's the kind of brotherhood that makes this podcast more than just viral clips. In a world of headlines and gossip, that 30-second clip reminded us that the Kelce brothers are the real deal. And Trav, whether he says it or not, is in this for the long haul.